Okay, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We've got a couple of launches we're going to do. Uh, this is basically the same launcher that we sent to the moon with Bill and Jebediah. They're stranded on the moon right now. They broke their engine upon landing in the northern basin, if you remember, if you watched the previous episode. But this one is actually going to Duna. It's basically the same. I moved some control pods around, some remote access points around, so that they could have KerbNet access while they are out there. Let's see. Again, there's going to be two launches. We've got a scientist and we've got a pilot. Another one will launch up with a scientist and a pilot. And I am thinking about a third one that will sit in the middle of these two. We'll dock them together. We'll set this in the middle, and the entire ship will fly to Duna. Now we've got a Kerbin to Duna transfer window opening in about a day and an hour here. So we got a little time to launch these three vessels and see what we can do out there. Here we go in 3. Make sure everything's right. Yep. Here we go. Boosters are about to run out. There they go. Stage those out. Now with this last rocket that was about the same, we just launched straight for the moon. This one is going to orbit Kerbin first, because we got to hang out here for for a day until transfer window opens. I think I also lightened this. I took some parts off that I didn't think we needed since it was going to Duna. Getting some heating effects here on the front of the rocket. Again, I'll be doing 2 of these and maybe a third one. Now this does have enough fuel to get to Duna, so I don't know if I'm going to launch, connect them all together and launch one rocket to Duna, or just launch 3 rockets to Duna. More than likely it'll be 3 rockets. Okay, coming out of the heavy part of the atmosphere here. Start giving it a... Forgot to roll down here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull the top on this This is going to Duna, has a pilot and a scientist on board. Trying to find the solar panels here. There we go. This should be able to land on Duna as well. take a look at her. Really blew that apoapsis way out there. But it might help us on our way back. Well, I don't know. We want to launch over here on this side. Got plenty of fuel. Probably go ahead and decouple this when we get up here, and I'll blow my apoapsis or periapsis up. So we're just going to fast forward time until we get up here. Oh, always want to make sure that yeah, I guess we'll just hold on to it till we get up there. No, we'll go ahead and break it off now. Here comes the stage. Kerbin. Yeah, Kerbin access. We're going over the other continent. We took off from back there. Kerbin Space Center back here. And we'll go ahead and fast forward time. Now I'm going to go ahead and blow out my periapsis. Phase prograde. And we are way out here, high above Kerbin. I was kind of looking for the booster, but I believe I sped up enough with the doesn't look like it's really centered there, but I'm going to go ahead and watch the map as I blow this out. Yeah, it's not really centered. Okay, we're above the atmosphere, well above the atmosphere, in a good stable orbit. The debris will crash back down onto Kerbin. And let's just see what a probably doing it from here. Probably hit the moon. Yeah, hitting the moon. Of course, we'll be waiting to launch, but let's see what that does for a launch toward Duna. Set Duna as our target. Okay, I'm the top one, or I'm the one that points down. And of course, we need to get it back down into this yellow. That's a moon encounter right there, probably. Keep slowing down, and probably. have to wait till the moon gets out of the way, of course, to make the burn. It'll probably be, like I said, a day before I'll be able to launch anyway. So we got one up. And we'll go do another one. See how much, oh yeah, we got plenty of fuel. Swivel engine. And let's roll this a bit. So we can get the solar panels into the sunlight. Don't like fast forwarding when sun isn't shining on the solar panels. Okay, what we'll do now is we will go back to the Space Center. Okay, we'll go to the VAB. We'll load up this same rocket again with 2 different people on board. We need a scientist. And what do we need? A pilot. And a pilot. Okay. And launch. And as soon as we get up, we'll have to change the name of this one so it doesn't match the other one. Okay, I went real high on that last one. And this rocket might give me a little push to Duna. So what I'm going to do is just go up to 78 there and get, to cut the engines and then use this rocket. It'll be space debris, but I'll let that go because it had, quite a bit of fuel on it. I believe it will have if it's a good launch. If I can make a good launch. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Start the roll a little earlier. Now I'm just going to slow it down a little bit. We'll lose the boosters. Throttle up a little bit, aim up just a little bit. I don't want to go inside this just yet. Only putting our apoapsis at 20,000. I think I rolled too soon there. I think I'll speed up again. Kind of bring this back up, hopefully. The I'll be pushing through this thick atmosphere up to 44. I think you kind of get out of it at 44. Going sideways. That is getting hot. That's the hottest I've ever, I think, had one of these rockets. Kind of wait until I get to probably 80, maybe 75. Not very efficient here, I don't reckon. And we'll cut it. We'll drift up to our apoapsis. Oh, that may have been pretty good. I don't know. Once that cools off, we'll go ahead and blast off our fairings here. Wow. Got 747 meters per second. That's halfway to Duna. Okay, here we go. Doesn't have enough torque to turn this thing, hardly. Try to hold it there. We'll get up to our apoapsis. We'll go ahead and circularize. Won't use that much fuel. This will really help go into Duna, though. I mean, that's, wow, 778 meters per second. It'll be less after the burn, but we'll see how much less. We're out of the thickest part. Don't want to break these off just yet. I'm going to wait till we get into space. Okay, in space. And the antenna. Alright, very good. Got about 2 minutes before we make our burn. And we're way down here low. The other one's way up high. Of course, the moon giving us a problem during launch. Transfer window opened just in time for the moon to be in the way, didn't it? Okay, coming up onto our apoapsis, then we're going to throttle up, blow our periapsis above 70. Speed up time here a little bit. Okay. Try to get centered again. It's rotating around there. And we will go ahead and blow this out. Okay, we're in orbit. We got 518. That's halfway to Duna, so I'm definitely saving that for the trip. Remember, this rocket was built just to do a direct shot to direct launch to the moon with no orbit, and it's working right now to get us in orbit and get us halfway to Duna. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm thinking about making another one that'll sit here on top of this and stretch over to the other one of these, and I could probably just use those 2 rockets there. Maybe just a command pod with 3, with 3 pilot, scientist, and an engineer. Just have some extra ones out there because they could go to Duna or Ike. They could land and come back. Maybe a hab module just to make it look good with a little rocket on the back. I don't know. I'll think about it. I got a day to think about it, looks like. Yeah, see, not long. 1 day, 1 hour. These launches don't take long at all. What would his launch look like if we launched? You have to launch just right on the day-night terminator here. Add a maneuver. Am I going to hit the moon? Yeah, going to hit the moon, but let's see what it did. If we make this set as target. Yeah, if I'm here, I'm leaving too early. If I'm behind him, I'm leaving too early. I should wait till I get closer. That way I could leave. And see, that's 1060 getting out there. So we'll wait a couple of days probably. Definitely let the moon get out of the way. And we will try again for air connections while I debate whether or not I'm going to send 3 more Kerbals out to Duna. Let me go ahead and save that one. Whoops, save that one. And anyway, yeah, we're heading to Duna on some rockets. Of course, the other one doesn't have this. We're going to get halfway there, half of the boost. Boost the rest away with the smaller engine here. See if we get some crew out there and start doing some landings on Duna. And this is good enough for an ascent back up from the surface of Duna, back up through the atmosphere, hopefully launch with the Galena station we have out there, which is right now just manned with, I think, a pilot and an engineer. There's no scientists out there. Start doing some science on Duna, get it up to the lab, and start racking in some science points. See, we got 85 right now, but I'll sell that and just make money with it. See, we got 1 million Kerbal bucks. Anyway, on a mission to Duna, on our way. Got a transfer window opening up in a day. Stay tuned, and let's see what we can do. We still have to go get Jeb and Bill out on the moon, and probably do some little cleanups here and there. We'll see what we have to do. Anyway, I hope you liked this video, and thanks for watching.